What's up, everybody? This is Liv, and today I'm doing the lyric breakdown on Starter Jacket. Let's get it. So, this actually started out as a freestyle. This started by me just going through the files on my computer and just listening to old beats that I had made. And I came across this beat that I made maybe in like 2015, 2016, I don't remember. It's been a while, but I started playing this beat, and it's a sample that I did, Teddy Pendergrass. I think it's TKO. Yeah, and so I'm just listening to it, and I just start freestyling. I call this clearing out my hard drive. I've been going extra hard in my off time. Folks been switching sides like they stepping off sides, but lately I've been finding my peace, so I'm offline. And I like it because it starts off honest. Like I said, I was just going through some old beats on my computer. It's been a while since I put stuff out. As an artist, I feel like other artists can relate to this. Like you can have hard drives full of just uncompleted songs or beats that are just sitting there. And so I'm just going through my hard drive and clearing out files. And then the line where I say, folks been switching sides like they stepping off sides, but lately I've been finding my peace, so I'm offline. And that line is just like, sometimes you just need a break from the internet. Like, the internet is amazing. I love that it can connect people from all over the world, and you can just learn so many ideas and a lot of great information on the internet. But sometimes you just need a break. Like, it be negativity, people hating, whatever. Like, just sometimes you need a break. But the line where I talk about people switching sides like they stepping off sides, like that was the first kind of like sports reference line that I had in the song. And like I said, it was just a freestyle, so I'm not dictating what the song is about or how I'm gonna take it. But that theme kind of runs through the song of like sports references or sports analogies. I kind of kept through the whole song, so I like that. That was the first bar that kind of inspired that. And I'm off that, but I'm back on track. Back to getting digits, about to put myself up on the map. Know exactly where I'm going and where I started at. Used to want a ball for a starter jacket, never got the starter jacket. And so once again, I'm just still freestyling. And my mentality is just like, yeah, there might be bullshit going on, but I'm back on track. I'm back focusing on what's important to me, back focusing on my goals. And then at the end of the verse, end of the first verse, where I say, used to want a ball for a starter jacket, never got the starter jacket. And that is just kind of like, once again, the sports reference theme kind of going through the song. And like, so what I meant by a starter jacket, like I'm born in the 90s, and I remember in the 90s, like actual starter jackets were like popular. But what I really mean by the starter jacket is like, in high school, what I really wanted was the varsity jacket. And I never got the varsity jacket because I quit the team. Well, I quit my junior year, so I never, as a senior, you get it once you make varsity. There's this Kevin Durant, the famous Kevin Durant, when he wins MVP, and he talks about how he doesn't want to come in second. He's tired of coming in second, and like that was the year he finally was number one. He was MVP, and like how he was crying because he knew how much it meant to him, and like the long journey it took. Like that's kind of how like this. That's what the starter jacket kind of represents for me. It's like that goal that I know I want to reach that I haven't reached. Even though like I'm not in high school no more, I'm not playing for a varsity jacket. The varsity jacket is kind of symbolic of like the other goals that I'm chasing. Now I'm bringing havoc to these records. Serena with the racket. Used to have deja vu of this happening like I'm Paula Patton. This ain't magic, this is dedication. Meet some action. This what happens when your destiny line with your passion. So once again, started off with another sports reference, killing the game, just like Serena does with the racket. Used to have deja vu of this happening like I'm Paula Patton. That's a play on Paula Patton was in that movie Deja Vu. And then it also just kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier of like, even though I took a different path in life, like I always knew I was gonna reach my goal of success, and so just kind of reflected on like, dang, I used to have deja vu of the days that I'm now living. So, and then I really like this line where I say, it's not magic, this is dedication meets some action. This is what happens when your destiny aligns with your passion. And like I really believe that, like, it's not magic. Like you can really do whatever it is you want to do. Like I believe if you can believe it, think it, feel it, it can happen. And so it's dedication meets some action. That's simple science, black and white. Like it doesn't take magic or being lucky or wishing hard. Like when you know you have the power and you can just decide for shit to be, like, there you go. And then it helps when you're passionate about the things that you're actually destined to do. Like, I'm pretty sure Steph Curry, LeBron James, whoever, Tom Brady, like, they're the greatest, not just because they're the most skilled, but because they're passionate about the game. Like, Tom Brady retired and then was like, nah, I love the game too much. I'm coming back. And, I feel the same way about all the things that I'm passionate about. Like, I might zigzag at times, but that passion is what is going to bring it to life. So you got to just be passionate. And anybody that's ahead of me, just watch me pass them. And I'm making plays for my team, penny with the magic. I swear I'm moving forward. Ain't no time for moving backwards. I stay about my green and cheese like a Green Bay Packer. So once again, just some more sports references. I'm just freestyling. But I do like the bar where I talk about like making plays for my team, penny with the magic, because I feel like the best players are the players that can make their teammates better. And I look at my success not just as a singular thing, but like all the people that it took to get here, and like all the people I get to help by living out my dreams. It benefits everybody. So I'm making plays for my team, penny with the magic. But I've been stressing lately. Keep going back in my mind. Why am I hesitating? Feeling like LeBron in his prime when he had way to play with. Stood down and I stuck to my grind. Now God is playing favorites. Once again, sometimes like in life, you just gotta be patient. I'm kind of making the example or comparing myself to like LeBron when he was on the Cavaliers and like he kept losing to the Celtics. That era, that was the era I became a Celtics fan. And at this time, he's LeBron James being labeled the GOAT, King James, like, but he can't get up out of the East. He keeps getting beat by Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo, Garnett, like. So I could imagine how he feels of like, bro, I'm the greatest player ever, like, but I have no help. Like, what do I do? And, stood down. Now God is playing favorites. He waited. He didn't request a trade. LeBron played his whole contract year out. Gave them, I think, 7 years before he went to Miami? Like, and look what happened. And they didn't win right away, but, like, stood down, and they won a championship. They went back to back. So I can relate to that. And shit is changing, and I feel amazing. It's kind of crazy, all I've been through. I ain't let it faze me. I stood down, now I'm up now. If I could talk to my old self, I say you good now. If I can go back and give my old self advice, what would I tell myself? Probably to relax. Like, I understand how things in a moment can look one way, and it's never good to bottle your emotions. So feel what you want to feel, but I would definitely tell myself, relax. It's all gonna work out because it did. I'm riding around, I'm riding around my city. I modified my thinking now, I modified my living. My weed loud, my granny's proud, they looking down, they smiling down. I be worrying about when this album out, and I think it's time I let it go. And so that's how I finish out the freestyle, and I like it because it ends on a positive note. And once again, like, I really believe what I was saying. I really do think that our minds are powerful, and like what we tell ourselves and how we think, how we see the world, how we perceive it, is going to show up in what we see around us. So I modified my thinking, and then I modified my living. Like, that's a true fact. Like, in just these past 3 years, 4 years, like, my life has changed drastically. And not even just because I've done a lot of stuff, even though I have acquired a lot of accomplishments, but I would say it all comes down mainly to my mindset, because my mindset then changes my actions and how I move. So definitely, that's a true bar. Change your mindset, you can change your life around you. And so I end the freestyle with the whole kind of concept of, like, I just need to let it go. I just need to let, like, the music come out. You hear me talking about the album. And I am working on an album in a project, but at the same time, I'm not in a rush to let it out. But in the meantime, I feel like I can put out these songs and these singles and just kind of the whole vibe of, like, just make the music. Like, don't worry about what's going to happen. Like, whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. Well, there you go. That's the official lyric breakdown. Go ahead and stream my new song, Starter Jacket. It's on all streaming platforms. You can look me up. It's LIV. That's spelled $LIV. And the dollar sign is silent because when you got real money, you do things quiet.
Young and driven.